Okay.
Now, we know that Swamiji and even other yogis and other gods also can come in Bhav Samadhi, take over the physical body of devotees, and do everything that they do in their own physical body. Right?
Exactly.
You understand? So,
Exactly.
when Swamiji comes on the physical body of a devotee, he can bless Vibhuti, he can bless Prasad, he can give guidance, he can answer questions, right? He can do everything that Swamiji does as a guru, as a yogi, right?
Exactly.
You know it much better than the others, than the rest of us here, because your grandfather used to be in trance. And to the extent I know, like for 20 or 30 years, none of the other villagers from your village, they saw or met Swamiji. It was only through your grandfather, Bhushanam, Nagabhushanam,
Exactly.
that Swamiji would appear to the villagers in trance and give them blessings, give them guidance. Am I right?
Yes, uncle. Yes, uncle. Exactly.
Okay. Now, if this is true, then what is the need of tapas? Why should a devotee be put under tapas and made to do tapas for 12 years if a god or yogi can come in trance and do all the work? What's the need for tapas? Why should somebody undergo tapas? Then what was the need for Satyaraju to undergo 12 years of tapas, arduous tapas, very difficult tapas, bitten by snakes, no food, no water? See, yes, God can come in trance, God can come in Bhav Samadhi and do a lot of work. Okay? But as we have seen, unfortunately, on our own, the devotee has an ego of his own. Okay? And if the ego doesn't go, I mean, if he cannot get rid of the ego, then he will not be a perfect tool for the work of God. He will not be a perfect agent. He cannot be a perfect agent. His ego comes in between. It interferes with the work that God wants to do. Okay?
Okay.
That is the reason God has to put somebody into tapas, make them do the complete tapas, so that, and then again at the end of the tapas, God has to come and make sure that he's rid of ego. Only then God makes that devotee his agent, and he works through them. Right? That is what happened with Shiva Bala Yogi. Right? Why am I discussing this? What I'm trying to tell you is Satyaraju has been put through 12 years of arduous tapas so that he is totally void of his ego. He has become a pure, perfect agent of God. He will do only what God wants him to do. He won't do anything for himself. Not for his name, not for his fame, not for money, for nothing. He will do only what God tells him, only what God asks him to do or wants him to do.